Rainy history of Julius Caesar, historical sleepy story storytelling and reign. Once upon a time, in the ancient city of Rome, there lived a great leader named Julius Caesar. He was known for his bravery, intelligence, and ambition. Julius Caesar had a long and eventful history, filled with triumphs and challenges, but on this particular rainy night, he found himself in need of rest and respite. As the rain poured down outside, Julius Caesar sat in his study, surrounded by maps, scrolls, and books. He had spent the entire day strategizing and planning for the future of Rome. His mind was filled with thoughts of conquest and governance, and his body yearned for a moment of peace. Feeling the weariness settle in, Julius Caesar decided to retire to his chambers for the night. He walked through the grand halls of his palace, the sound of raindrops echoing through the corridors. Each step he took brought him closer to the comfort and solace of his bed. As he lay down, the rhythmic sound of rain against the windowpane created a soothing melody that lulled him into a deep sleep. In his dreams, he found himself transported back in time, reliving the pivotal moments of his life. He saw himself as a young boy, full of curiosity and ambition, exploring the streets of Rome. He witnessed his rise through the ranks of the Roman army, his victories in battle, and his eventual ascent to power. The rain seemed to wash away the weight of responsibility, allowing him to relish in the memories of his past. But amidst the triumphs, there were also challenges and conflicts. Julius Caesar saw the faces of his enemies, those who sought to undermine his rule and bring him down. He saw the conspiracies and plots that threatened his very existence. Yet, even in his dreams, he remained resolute and determined. As the rain continued to fall outside, Julius Caesar's dreams shifted to visions of a united Rome, a city built on justice and prosperity. He envisioned a future where the people lived in harmony, where the power and influence of Rome stretched far and wide. In the morning, Julius Caesar awoke, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. The rain had stopped, and the sun peeked through the clouds, casting a warm glow over the city. He knew that a new day had begun, and with it, new opportunities and challenges awaited. With a renewed sense of purpose, Julius Caesar rose from his bed, ready to face whatever lay ahead. He knew that history had its eyes on him, and he was determined to leave a lasting legacy. And so, as the rainwater dripped from the rooftops, Julius Caesar walked out into the world, ready to make his mark and shape the course of history. He began his day by addressing the Senate, his voice commanding and filled with conviction. He spoke of his dreams for Rome, of a united empire that would stand the test of time. He outlined his plans for economic reforms, infrastructure development, and expanding the reach of Roman influence. His words resonated with the senators, who saw in him a leader capable of bringing about a new era of prosperity. But even as Julius Caesar laid out his vision, he was aware of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. The conspiracies against him were real, and he knew that his enemies would stop at nothing to bring him down. Yet, he refused to let fear dictate his actions. Instead, he relied on his intelligence, charisma, and strategic thinking to navigate the treacherous political landscape. Julius Caesar surrounded himself with trusted advisors, individuals who shared his vision and were willing to support him in his quest for greatness. Together, they worked tirelessly to implement his reforms, to bring about the changes that would shape Rome's destiny. They faced numerous challenges along the way, from political opposition to resistance from traditionalists who feared change. But Julius Caesar was undeterred. He knew that true leadership required courage and determination. He was willing to take risks, to make difficult decisions, and to face the consequences of his actions. He understood that the road to success was paved with obstacles, and he was prepared to overcome them all. As the years went by, Julius Caesar's influence grew. The people of Rome admired his boldness, his ability to bring about change, and his commitment to justice. They saw in him a leader who genuinely cared for their well-being, who was willing to fight for their rights and freedoms. But amidst all the adoration, Julius Caesar never lost sight of his ultimate goal, to create a Rome that would endure for generations to come. He knew that his time on earth was limited, that his life could be cut short by those who sought to undermine his power. Yet, he refused to let fear consume him. Instead, he focused on leaving a legacy that would stand the test of time. And so, Julius Caesar continued to push forward, leading Rome with unwavering determination. He faced countless battles, both on the battlefield and within the political arena. But through it all, he remained resolute, never losing sight of his dreams. In the end, Julius Caesar's legacy would be a mixed one. His assassination would mark the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. But his vision for a united Rome, built on justice and prosperity, would endure. His name would be remembered throughout history as one of the greatest leaders the world had ever known. And as the rain fell once again, washing away the dust of the past, Julius Caesar's spirit lived on. His dreams for Rome, his determination to make a difference, and his unwavering belief in the power of leadership would continue to inspire generations to come. Julius Caesar's influence extended far beyond his lifetime. His ability to inspire and lead left an indelible mark on the minds of those who came after him. As the years rolled on, his legacy grew, and his name became synonymous with greatness and ambition. Leaders from all walks of life studied Caesar's strategies, his military prowess, and his political maneuvering. They sought to understand the secrets of his success, hoping to replicate his achievements in their own endeavors. Caesar's writings, speeches, and actions were dissected and analyzed, creating a blueprint for future leaders to follow. His vision for a united Rome, where all citizens could thrive, became a guiding principle for generations to come. The idea of justice and prosperity for all became a rallying cry, echoed by leaders who sought to emulate Caesar's vision. His belief in the power of leadership, in the ability of one person to make a difference, resonated with people throughout history. Caesar's assassination may have brought an end to the Roman Republic, but it also sparked a renewed sense of purpose and determination among those who yearned for change. His death served as a catalyst for political reform and the establishment of the Roman Empire. The very act that sought to undermine his power only solidified his place in history. As the centuries passed, Julius Caesar's name continued to echo through the annals of time. His accomplishments, his failures, and his unwavering spirit became the stuff of legends. His story was told and retold, inspiring leaders and ordinary individuals alike to strive for greatness. And so, as the rain continued to fall, washing away the dust of the past, Julius Caesar's spirit lived on. His dreams for Rome, his determination to make a difference, and his unwavering belief in the power of leadership would continue to inspire generations to come. His legacy would forever be woven into the tapestry of human history, a testament to the enduring power of one person's vision and determination. Julius Caesar's legacy was not just confined to the realm of politics and leadership. His influence extended to various aspects of Roman society, including literature, art, and philosophy. The intellectual and cultural developments that took place during his time laid the foundation for the flourishing of the Roman Empire. Caesar's patronage of the arts and sciences attracted thinkers and artists from all corners of the empire. They flocked to Rome, eager to contribute to the cultural renaissance that he had initiated. Poets such as Virgil and Ovid, historians like Livy, and philosophers like Cicero all found inspiration in Caesar's vision of a renewed Roman Republic. Under Caesar's rule, Rome experienced an era of unprecedented prosperity and stability. The expansion of the empire brought vast wealth and resources, which were used to fund ambitious construction projects and public works. The magnificent buildings and infrastructure that still stand today, such as the Colosseum and the aqueducts, are a testament to Caesar's commitment to improving the lives of his people. Caesar's military campaigns not only expanded the empire's borders but also introduced new cultures and ideas to Rome. The merging of different societies and the exchange of knowledge and traditions led to a rich and diverse Roman culture. This cultural fusion would continue to shape the empire for centuries to come. Beyond his achievements, Caesar's personal qualities left an indelible mark on the Roman psyche. He was renowned for his charisma, intelligence, and strategic brilliance. His ability to command the loyalty of his soldiers and inspire his people set a new standard for leadership. Countless leaders throughout history would look to Caesar as a role model, studying his tactics and emulating his style. However, Caesar's legacy was not without controversy. His rise to power and eventual transformation of the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire left many questioning the nature of authority and the balance of power. Some viewed him as a tyrant, while others celebrated him as a visionary. The debate surrounding his legacy would continue to shape political discourse in Rome and beyond. As the years turned into centuries, Caesar's impact on Rome and the world only grew stronger. His name became synonymous with ambition, leadership, and the pursuit of greatness. His story served as a reminder that one person's determination and vision could change the course of history. Today, Julius Caesar stands as an enduring symbol of Roman power and ambition. His legacy continues to inspire leaders and individuals alike to strive for greatness, to believe in the power of their dreams, and to never be afraid to challenge the status quo. Julius Caesar's spirit lives on, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, one person can make a difference and leave an indelible mark on the world. In London Bedtime Story for Grown-Ups. Once upon a time, in the enchanting city of London, autumn had arrived, casting a mesmerizing spell over the streets and parks. The air was crisp, and the leaves painted the city in a vibrant palette of red, orange, and gold. As the daylight waned, the city prepared to embrace the soothing embrace of the night. In a cozy little corner of London, nestled between the bustling streets and the serene river, there was a small bookstore called Sleepy Stories. It was known for its collection of bedtime stories that enchanted both children and grown-ups alike. The owner, Mr. Anderson, had a knack for selecting tales that transported readers to faraway lands and stirred their imagination. One rainy evening, as the droplets tapped gently on the bookstore's windows, Mr. Anderson decided to host a special event called a bedtime story for grown-ups. He wanted to create a space where adults could unwind, relax, and indulge in the magic of storytelling just like they did when they were children. Word of the event spread throughout the city, and soon the cozy bookstore was filled with people seeking solace from the rain-soaked streets. The atmosphere inside was warm and inviting, with the soft glow of lamps casting a gentle light on the rows of books lining the shelves. As the attendees settled into comfortable armchairs, Mr. Anderson took center stage, his voice carrying a soothing tone that immediately captured everyone's attention. He began to narrate a tale called Autumn in London, a story that perfectly captured the essence of the season and the city. The story unfolded with vivid descriptions of London's iconic landmarks adorned in autumn splendor. From the majestic Tower Bridge to the picturesque Hyde Park, Mr. Anderson painted a picture of a city transformed by the magic of fall. He spoke of cozy cafes serving steaming cups of tea, the aroma of freshly baked pastries wafting through the streets, and the sound of laughter echoing in the crisp air. As the tale progressed, the rain outside seemed to harmonize with Mr. Anderson's voice, creating a symphony of tranquility. The attendees found themselves lost in the story, their worries and daily stresses melting away with each word. Through the power of storytelling, Mr. Anderson transported them to a place where time slowed down, and the simple joys of life took center stage. The rain became a lullaby, gently lulling them into a state of relaxation and peace. As the story drew to a close, the attendees emerged from their daydreams, their hearts filled with a renewed sense of wonder and tranquility. They thanked Mr. Anderson for the magical journey and left the bookstore with a spring in their step, ready to embrace the night and carry the enchantment of the story with them. And so, in that cozy corner of London, Sleepy Stories continued to weave its magic, reminding grown-ups that the power of storytelling knows no boundaries. Whether it's the soothing sound of rain or the allure of autumn, bedtime stories have the remarkable ability to transport us to a world where dreams come to life. Even in the heart of a bustling city, as the attendees left the bookstore, their worries and daily stresses seemed to have melted away with each word of Mr. Anderson's story. The weight of their responsibilities felt lighter, and their minds were no longer consumed by deadlines and to-do lists. The rain continued to fall gently outside, now transformed into a soothing lullaby that accompanied them on their journey home. The droplets tapped against their umbrellas and created a rhythmic melody that seemed to lull them into a state of relaxation and peace. As they walked through the city streets, the usual hustle and bustle seemed to fade into the background. They noticed the beauty in the architecture around them, the vibrant colors of the autumn leaves, and the sound of laughter coming from a nearby park. It was as if time had slowed down, allowing them to fully absorb the simple joys of life that often go unnoticed in the rush of daily life. The story had transported them to a place where the worries and anxieties of the real world had no power. They had been swept away by Mr. Anderson's words, carried on the wings of imagination to a world where anything was possible. As the final words of the story echoed in their minds, the attendees emerged from their daydreams with a renewed sense of wonder and tranquility. They thanked Mr. Anderson for the magical journey he had taken them on, expressing their gratitude for the respite from their busy lives. With a spring in their step, they left the bookstore, ready to embrace the night ahead. The enchantment of the story clung to them, infusing their every step with a touch of magic. They carried the warmth and serenity they had experienced in that cozy corner of London with them, knowing that the power of storytelling knew no boundaries. And so, Sleepy Stories continued to weave its magic, reminding grown-ups that bedtime stories were not just for children. Whether it was the soothing sound of rain or the allure of autumn, these stories had the remarkable ability to transport us to a world where dreams came to life, even in the heart of a bustling city. In a world that often felt overwhelming and fast-paced, Sleepy Stories served as a gentle reminder to slow down, to appreciate the simple joys, and to find solace in the power of imagination. And as long as there were stories to be told, the enchantment would continue to touch the lives of those seeking respite from the chaos of everyday life. And so, Sleepy Stories expanded its reach, captivating readers from all corners of the globe. The enchantment of the stories transcended language barriers and cultural differences, uniting people through the universal language of imagination. As the popularity of Sleepy Stories grew, so did the team behind it. Writers, illustrators, and narrators from diverse backgrounds came together, each with their unique storytelling style, adding richness and depth to the collection. They worked tirelessly, crafting tales that would transport readers to far-off lands, ignite their curiosity, and stir their emotions. But Sleepy Stories was more than just a collection of bedtime tales. It became a community, a refuge for those seeking solace and comfort in the written word. Readers would gather on online forums, sharing their favorite stories, discussing the profound impact each tale had on their lives. The magic of Sleepy Stories extended beyond the pages of a book or the glow of a screen. The team organized storytelling events in parks, libraries, and even hospitals, where they would read to children and adults alike, offering a brief respite from the challenges they faced. With each story shared, Sleepy Stories reminded us of the power of empathy, compassion, and understanding. It taught us that in a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, there was always a place for hope and wonder. The enchantment of Sleepy Stories brought people together, fostering connections and reminding us of our shared humanity. And so, as the sun set on another day, Sleepy Stories continued to weave its magic, touching the lives of those seeking refuge in its pages. Whether it was a tired parent reading to their child, a weary traveler finding solace in a story, or a dreamer escaping into the realms of fantasy, Sleepy Stories remained a beacon of light in a world that sometimes felt dark. The enchantment of Sleepy Stories knew no bounds. It carried the warmth and serenity of that cozy corner of London to every reader, no matter where they were. It whispered to them, "You are not alone. There is magic in the world. And through the power of storytelling, we can find it together." And so, with a spring in their step and the enchantment of Sleepy Stories in their hearts, they ventured into the night, ready to embrace whatever adventures awaited them. For as long as there were stories to be told and readers to listen, Sleepy Stories would continue to weave its magic, reminding us all of the beauty and power that lies within the realm of imagination. The success of Sleepy Stories did not go unnoticed. As the word spread about its ability to transport readers to other worlds, more and more people sought out the cozy bookshop in search of a momentary escape from their daily lives. The once sleepy corner of London became a bustling hub of literary enchantment. The owner of Sleepy Stories, a wise and gentle soul named Mr. Thompson, was delighted by the impact his little bookshop had on the community. He had always believed in the power of stories to heal and inspire, and now he witnessed it firsthand. The shop became a sanctuary for those seeking solace, comfort, and inspiration. In addition to the ever-growing collection of books, Mr. Thompson introduced various events and activities to further engage the readers. He organized storytelling sessions, where authors and locals alike would gather to share their favorite tales. The walls of Sleepy Stories echoed with laughter, gasps of wonder, and the hushed whispers of anticipation. The bookshop also became a hub for budding writers, who flocked to its cozy corners to find inspiration for their own creations. Mr. Thompson encouraged their dreams, offering writing workshops and mentoring sessions. He believed that everyone had a story to tell, and he wanted to help them find their voice. As Sleepy Stories continued to flourish, Mr. Thompson began to collaborate with local schools and community centers. He recognized the importance of introducing children to the beauty of literature and the power of imagination. Together with teachers and parents, he organized reading clubs and literary festivals, igniting a love for reading in the hearts of young minds. Sleepy Stories became a gathering place for all walks of life. No matter one's age, background, or beliefs, the enchantment of the bookshop welcomed all with open arms. It became a bridge between different worlds, connecting people through the universal language of stories. As the years passed, Sleepy Stories expanded its reach beyond the physical confines of the bookshop. Mr. Thompson created an online platform, ensuring that the magic of Sleepy Stories could be accessed by readers across the globe. The website offered a treasure trove of stories, recommendations, and discussions, fostering a virtual community of book lovers. Through it all, Mr. Thompson remained a humble guardian of the enchantment. He knew that Sleepy Stories was not his creation alone, but a collective effort of authors, readers, and the power of storytelling itself. He was grateful for the opportunity to be a steward of such magic, and he vowed to continue spreading the joy and wonder of Sleepy Stories for as long as he could. And so, Sleepy Stories continued to weave its magic, touching the lives of countless individuals seeking refuge in its pages. It reminded them of the beauty and power that lies within the realm of imagination. And as long as there were stories to be told and readers to listen, Sleepy Stories would remain a beacon of light, guiding us all through the ups and downs of life, reminding us that, indeed, there is magic in the world. One day.